Happy Friday, happy Friday, happy freaking Friday. I truly hope you all can hear me. I hope the audio is good. I'm shutting my blinds because this is not a peep show. Happy Friday, peeps. Welcome or welcome back to my first live, real live. Let's put it that way. To my first real live. I know you cannot see me, but I am huh, trying to get myself situated. It's been a day. Let's just say it's been a day. Everything internally is in a disarray, but you know what? We are gonna make it. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. I am determined to make it. How y'all doing? I'm just gonna go ahead and clip on my microphone because guess what? It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Okay. It is 5 o'clock somewhere. I don't know if this is giving a little extra noise that it shouldn't be given, but we're going to go with this, okay? We're going to go with this. Happy Friday. I'm Tahira. This is Life Unfiltered, and today it's a free for all Friday. It's a Friday shenanigans. It is so much, so much, so much to talk about. So much. But first, let's get one thing out the way. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I am going to start doing giveaways. So my plan and my goal is to do a live every Friday night. That's the plan for at least 4 weeks in a row. If I can accomplish that, I'll be able to proceed further. So fingers crossed, prayers up. Like I said, everything is in a disarray. You see the title. You see the title. Because I don't think my perimenopause sisters, we're not okay. We are not okay. All right. I just want to let everybody know we're not okay. We're not. Let me try to get something situated. I'm not sure, 100% sure everything that I'm doing, but I know whoever's tuned in is gonna rock with me, and we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. Okay, we're gonna be all right. I promise you, we're gonna be fine. Um, First order of business. First order of business. Yeah, yeah. I told y'all the title. Friday shenanigans. First order of business. I got a call from one of the girls. The girls, okay? And they said, this that we're doing, that y'all are doing, stop it. Stop it immediately. Immediately. Now, I don't claim to know every single thing about the ballroom community, the ball community. I don't claim to know everything. I know a few people, but they said it's this and not that. They don't even know what y'all doing. Y'all are appropriating and they don't like it. Okay? The sisters do not like it. All right, so stop it immediately. Now that that's out the way, um, we are going to get started with this Uncle Nearest whiskey. Y'all know I love black owned, or if you know me, you know I am a buy black type of girl. So if I can find a black owned company, I don't care what it is, I'm supporting. I'm supporting. And Beyonce is on timeout right now. My sister can't get any more money. Not right now. Not right now. Not right now. And I demolished. I can't even tell you how embarrassed I am that I demolished. You hear me? Demolished the Sir Davis. It's gone. It's gone. Well worth the price tag, but she's gone. Christina's gone. She's gone. And so I have not saw my way to go pick up another bottle yet. Um, there is a set that's on, I'm not gonna say on sale. Let me not even play in y'all face like that. She is selling a kit. Let me just leave it at that. And the kit with the shipping, I'm gonna leave her there right now. Okay. I'm working on my basement. I am working on um, curb appeal for my lawn. I have so many projects going on, and I'm like, okay, are we doing our basement or are we supporting Beyonce and Blue Ivy in them? And as much as I love Beyonce and the fam, I had to put a pause on it. All right, so let me go ahead and put this together. This is gonna be real casual, but it's a few topics that have been big in the news, and we're just gonna talk about it. But first, let's get to this recipe. I'm gonna do 2.5 ounces of this because this drink needs to be strong. It's been a day, like I said. It's been a week. It's been a week. Okay, it's been a week. And so I hope you all had a great Friday. I hope you had a great week. I hope you get a chance to rest. I have my windows and my slider open today. It is absolutely gorgeous here in the Commonwealth. Absolutely gorgeous. After it being 125 degrees for the last, I don't know. Did I leave my lemon? I definitely did. It's been 125 degrees the last week and a half. So, yeah, we need all of the coolness that we can get. So, we're going to do an ounce of lemon juice. I thought I left something. I tried to bring everything in here and be prepared, but that never worked. An ounce of lemon juice. If you have fresh squeeze, definitely use it. But again, I don't. So we're just going to go with it. And we're going to do actually a half an ounce. I said 1 ounce, but we're going to do a half ounce. So there's been a lot of topics in the news lately. And we're going to start with the most scorching topics of them all. Shannon Sharp. I don't really know what to say about him. We're gonna put a little ice in it. I don't really know what to say about him. How many celebrities came on TV to warn him? Monique came on his show to warn him. Cat Williams kicked off 2024, and we were about to ban him because he made such a ruckus. He made such a ruckus on that show, on that podcast. And Shannon didn't listen. Oh, this is my simple syrup. I'm going to do a tutorial on how to make infused syrups and simple syrup. It is super, super easy. I have my cute little glass here. I do not have a garnishment, but it is okay. All that matters is the drink is poured. Just going to set that there. And then what I do is I top her off with a little tonic water. This drink does not have a name, but she is delicious nonetheless. But a lot of celebrities came on Shannon Sharp's show, came on his show. They came to that man's house to warn him, and he didn't listen. And I said, he doesn't want to hear it. He doubled down and said what his preference is and what he likes. And his preference took his money. Problem solved. Wash your hands of it. Wash your hands of it. Because at this point, he wants to be taken advantage of because this is what he likes. This is his preference. He's talked about his daughters. I've heard the stories he said about his daughters came out of his mouth, and I shook my head and I said, you know what? You deserve everything you get. Everything you get. There's another lady suing him, totally unrelated to, the SA situation with old girl, but still, you're over there running your mouth, saying the wrong thing, and you're gonna have to write another check. Simple. You're gonna have to write another check. Another topic that was in the news that I know took everybody by surprise and completely broke the internet. Karrueche Tran and Coach Prom. First off, hold on. Oh my God, that's so good. I wish y'all could taste this, but we're gonna have to do a live tasting session one day. First of all, Karrueche is 37, I believe now. How many of y'all forgot how old she was? Because a lot of us were like, she's still a child. No, ma'am. No, sir. She's a fully grown woman. Fully grown woman. This is not Karrueche Tran circa Chris Brown era. Okay. This is 2025. Grown woman Karrueche Tran, who has made a name for herself, who has, I would say, did a great job of rebranding herself, right? Karrueche's been in Claws. I think she was really good in that. She is currently playing on The Shy. I don't know how long her role will be recurring, but we're coming into season finale, and she's been in the last, I'll say, maybe 3 episodes, roughly. Um, and I think she's a great actress. I think she's really did a complete 180. She has rebranded herself. We did not know her before Chris Brown. I don't know what she did. If any of you know, drop a comment, let me know. I don't know what she did. Um, but to see her in that hospital with that man with no toes and no bladder. Now, listen, I'm a Coach Prime fan, okay? I did not start watching him in his early days of football, but I eventually started watching him. So, Deion Sanders, he is a legend for people that don't know. If you're of a particular age, you probably don't know. But Deion Sanders is a legend. He played baseball professionally, he played football professionally simultaneously. Simultaneously. He would get on a plane, leave his football game to go play a baseball game. He's a legend, okay? However, he's a whore and a troublemaker. He's a whore and a troublemaker, okay? Look at his past. He was married to Pilar. Do that homework on your own because it will take you down a rabbit hole. And you're going to be days, at least hours, going through their history. Then he started dating, um, what is her name? L.A. Reid. I think it was L.A. Reid's wife or somebody. One of the LaFace people. He started dating her, and he was engaged for years. They never got married. They never got married. And honestly, after Pilar, I personally, in my opinion, I don't think he wants to get married again. But I do think he likes companionship. And say that. It's okay. It's okay. You can be in a relationship and not be married. Because I don't know if I want to get married again. But you can be in a relationship and not be married. And that is okay. It's perfectly fine. But y'all, Karrueche, you haven't been with that man long enough to be seeing him through cancer treatments. And I'm not gonna hold your hand when I say this, Karrueche. If you're his caretaker, you better make sure he puts you in the will. Make sure you are in the will. Do we see each other? Do we see each other? If you are, His nurse. Get in the will. Keep in mind, he has a lot of children. He's a great dad. He's going to support those kids. But if you are there changing diapers, ma'am, I have a whole ex-husband, and I'm gonna reserve that comment. But you are way too young to be investing this type of energy and time. And I don't know to the extent of your relationship with him. It's all speculative at this point. We really don't know. We really don't. We don't know what you are to him, who you are to him. We're just seeing what we're seeing, knowing the things that we know about both of you in the media in the past, and we're coming to a conclusion. We could be wrong. We could be wrong, right? We could very well be wrong. So just do your due diligence, mamas. Don't get out here playing Nurse Ratchet and you're not in the well, baby girl. Don't do that. Don't waste these good years. These are good years. You still have a lot of good years ahead of you. 37 is young. Shit, if you were 40, 40 would be young. Do not waste your good years. I'm telling you. Don't do it. Don't do it. The other thing we want to look at is Tracy Ellis Ross. First and foremost, there will be no Tracy Ellis Ross slander. Let's just get that out the way. Let's just get that out the way. There will be no Tracy Ellis Ross slander. Not here. Not here. Not here. No ma'am, no ham, no turkey. Not here. No. Okay. That's first and foremost. Second, can we normalize, and I hate that saying because damn, them millennials and them Gen Zs, they will run a saying into the ground. You don't ever want to hear it saying. But can we for real normalize a woman being single, a woman not wanting children? Can we is that okay? Because let's talk about it. Why are some of y'all up in arms? And it's a rhetorical question, but I really do want to know. Even some women are up in arms. And I just want to know why. I just want to know why. Why are we? And I'm a mom and a former wife. And let me tell you, it's ghetto out here. Okay. Once you become a mom, that's a forever job. That's a forever job. I don't care if your child is 22 or 50. That's a forever job. Coming home in the rain the other day, my mother is blowing up my phone. And I am a grown woman. She's blowing up my phone. I'm just making sure you're okay because we had a tornado warning, and I appreciate it. But guess what? My mother's gonna do that until she don't have no breath in her body. That's a mother. It doesn't go away. Life, right? So if a woman chooses and imagine she did not choose to be motherless. Imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine she has fertility issues, anything. Imagine her body not being able to carry a baby. Imagine all of these nuances medically that can occur where she's not able. Hello? She's not able to carry a child. And y'all are out here reading this woman for filth. She is the daughter of Diana Ross. Seriously? Seriously? She is the daughter of Diana the Boss Ross. I just, and so she has talked about very openly dating, which it's got pee and feces in the dating pool at this point. Hello? Pee and feces. I, and I done dated everybody from your son to your daddy. Hmm. And y'all want this woman to get married and have a baby. And it's still technically not too late, biologically. It can happen. I mean, man does not know what a body can do. Only the creator knows, you know? And we don't know her full story. And it's none of our business. It's not our business. But that woman is out here traveling, living her bestest life, living her bestest life. And y'all are not y'all, but the people are out here, asking her when is she going to settle down and get married. Why does she have to settle down and get married? The only people that's really trying to be married is people that have never been married. Let me say that one more time. The only people that are dying to get married are people that have never been married. Ask your married friends. As if you're single and you're motherless or fatherless, ask your married friends, would you get married again? If you know 5 married people, I guarantee you 3 of them ain't finna get married again. If something happens to their spouse, 3 of them, they ain't finna get married no more. What happened to such and such? I don't know, girl. Are you getting remarried? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope. I don't want a man leaving my toilet seat up and leaving my cabinets open and pissing around the toilet. Mm-mm. Nope. Nope. And every woman doesn't deal with that. Albeit funny, but nevertheless, why y'all want that woman to get married? Why y'all spending her money for her? She's traveling all over. She is traveling all over this world, living. The body is bodying. I mean, you can't tell, but I've been trying to work on my summer body all summer. And mm, that's a whole other video for a whole other day. I'm not gonna go into it today. But y'all need to let Tracy live. Let her live. I have not seen her show, but it's my job to not my job. It's in me. I do want to see her show. I do want to see it because I do want to see exactly what she's doing. You know, I may take a little cues from her. I may take a little cues from her. But have you all seen the show? If you've seen the show, let me know your thoughts. Comment below if you've seen her show. I do want to check it out. And again, I love Tracy Ellis Ross. I love her as an actress. Um, do I want to see her live and in living color? I won't know until I see it. But I love her as an actress. Why did it feel like something was a mosquito was biting on me. I know there's not a mosquito in here, and I still got pants on. Um, the other thing I wanted to get into is I want to talk to my perimenopausal women. Listen, listen. I hope you guys cannot hear my neighbor because when I tell you, can y'all hear that? It's a fool. It's a fool. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but it's a whole fool. Um, my perimenopausal women, I need to know how are you first of all, do you have someone to check on you? That's number one. Number two, if you do not, how are you coping? How are you coping? Because I'm gonna tell you something. Mama never said there'd be days like this. Mama never said that. In fact, my mama never told me a thing about perimenopause. And I'm like, I'm in the thick of it. And I'm like, how do women not just walk around and just people like all day? Because that's literally what I want to do. I just want to go around and just click bone people all day. I sleep a lot. I cannot stop eating. As much as I want to stop eating, I'm like, I'm always hungry, like a 12-year-old boy, always hungry, always sleepy, no energy, none at all. And I clean a lot, which I don't think that has anything to do with it, but it does seem that I have been cleaning like incessantly. I've just been cleaning the floor, cleaning the bathrooms, vacuuming. I just bought a weed puller thingy. Why was I excited about that? And I don't think it has anything to do with my home and wanting to just tend to my lawn, but it's like I just have my OCD is getting worse. I think that's what I mean. My OCD is getting worse. And it's already kind of bad. Like it's already kind of bad. I don't like people touching stuff. If I put something here, I want to come back and I want it to be there when I come back, right? Um, but how are y'all coping? How are y'all managing life? Like what are you doing to make it through, you know? I'm not a medicine taker, so that's not going to be a thing. Okay. Um I do like anything holistic, I will try. I did hear that maybe I can go back to acupuncture and that will help eliminate some of the symptoms that you have. I'm always hot. And like I said, today I've had the windows and the slider open because finally it cooled down. I mean, we had like 50 gallons of rain that came and a freaking monsoon that hit the town, but it finally cooled everything off. But I will have on the air conditioning and my fan, and the fan's on high. And I'm that girl. I might have a little piece of cover, and then that leg is stuck out. Right? It's crazy. But I need to know how are you all coping? Because we are the forgotten ones. Nobody checks on us. Everybody's checking on, the prepubescent people because, their hormones may be changing and the new moms and all. Nobody's checking on us. The Perry girls. What's going Where is our support group? Where is the Perry support group? That's what I want to know. Is there one? Do you know about one? If so, please let me know because I need a full support group. Everybody I know, well, most of the people, they were kind of thrown into it because they had medical situations. Mine is happening naturally, and when I tell you, she is coming through very aggressive. She's giving very much F you and your mama. She's very aggressive. She does not care about me. She does not care about how I feel. She does not care that I'm sitting up at 2 o'clock in the morning, sleepy, but can't sleep. Just up, right? Just up. She doesn't care about that. She doesn't care that I just ate, but I'm already hungry again. She doesn't care about that, right? She doesn't care that all my stretchy clothes are barely fitting. She don't care about that. She don't care about that. She don't care nothing about me. The only thing I can sit here and say that is really the tea is my hair. Okay. My hair. I'm gonna have to put up some pictures on the feed so you guys can see my hair. When I tell you I chopped my hair off, I've chopped my hair off twice in the last 4 years. And I mean, this is just in its shrunken state, but baby, my hair is growing off the chart. Like she's doing her thing. She's healthy. She's not shedding, and I am taking a multivitamin. I am taking Mary Ruth multivitamin with the hair growth in there. Some people say the hair growth is strong. Some people say it really doesn't work. It's just a good multivitamin. I don't know, tomato, tomato, six in one hand, half a dozen in the other. I don't know. Nonetheless, it is, in my opinion, helping. It's helping a bit. So, but everything else is in a disarray. It's in a disarray. So I need tips. I need all the tips I can get, right? Um, any advice you can give, if any of my seasoned, real seasoned girlies are down in here, if you come across this video, please give your girl some advice. Give me some tips, give me some tricks. What are some things you tried that worked? What are some things that you were told that maybe you didn't try, but maybe they tried, your friends tried? I'll try that. I'll try anything once. That's my motto. I'll try anything once, and if I like it, I'm coming back for a second one. Um, but no, we're not well. We're not well at all. We're not. And today was one of those days where everything was just all topsy turvy. My ashwagandha was not working, not at all. I should have took two. I only took one, and I haven't been consistent, so maybe that's part of it. I need to be more consistent with it. But we'll start tomorrow. We'll start tomorrow, being more consistent. Um, but I always just like to check in, to see like how are the Peri-Sisters doing, because it's a lot. And we don't have these conversations, especially pacifically in the Black community. We do not have these conversations and discussions, and that has to change. That absolutely has to change. Um, I have a 9-year-old granddaughter, and I told my son, I said, your mom was 10 when the things started occurring. By 11, I was fully into it. Now's the time, you know? And he's like, I do not want to hear that. I don't want to talk about that. But guess what? Whether we want to talk about it or not, it is here. It is coming. It is one of those things that you are not going to be able to get away from, because guess what? It's nature. And nature's going to occur whether we like it or not. Ta da! It's going to occur whether we like it or not. But, why don't we talk about it? Why don't we talk about it? I tell people all the time that when I started my menstrual cycle, I had no idea what was going on. And that should never happen. That should never happen. And I'm not saying that to throw my mom under the bus or, to shade her. It's just something that they didn't do. And unfortunately, they come from that era where it's like, we didn't talk about this, we didn't talk about that. So she just did what she knew. Um, and I don't have a daughter, but like I said, I have a granddaughter, and it is definitely one of those things that we need to talk about in the community. We need to talk about body changes and, your hormones and how things can just erupt in the blink of an eye, overnight, literally overnight. And it is the food, it is the food, it is the hormones, it's the environment, it's all of these things that are making our bodies mature faster than they need to. It's all these things. And we're not having these conversations, and it's unfortunate for us because, we have to just figure it out. But we want to get to a point where we're no longer just figuring out things, that we are actually talking and having real conversations about body changes. What happens at a certain point? What are some subsequent things that can happen once your body does hit those changes? I knew about babies. I knew about babies, but I didn't know the full scope of, okay, this is going to happen and this is going to last a good 40 or 50 years. Let's leave with that. Hello? Can we leave with the fact that it's going to last you 40 years? 40 years? I had to deal with her for I had to deal with her for 40 years. Damn near. That's insane. Insane. And so leave with that line. Leave with that. Start with the bad news, the worst news first, because that's really the worst news. The fact that it's there and it'll be there for at least 40 years of your life, at least. And so, we know it's not a bad thing. We know it's going to happen, but we want to prepare our young daughters and sisters and nieces and cousins and godchildren, whatever. We want to prepare them for what's to come because they don't have a clue. They don't have a clue. And then also, as you get older, you start talking about these things, how your body does change post babies, you know, post puberty, once you get to a certain age and you start going into the peri phase, what does that look like? These are conversations that we're not having in the Black community, and we need to have them. 100%. We need to have them. It doesn't have to be a long dissertation, but it could be a little conversation here, a little conversation there. And I remember seeing some show where they threw the little girl a period party, and I was floored. I was like, a period party? What the hell? But when I sat back and I thought about it, I said, you know what? That's one way to really show your daughter or your niece, again, the young girls in your life. That's one way to show them, listen, this is something that's happening to your body, and we're going to embrace it. Number one, because it's here and you really can't turn it off. And I wouldn't encourage anyone to turn it off. Sidebar, I never watched Reasonable Doubt, right? I just started watching it. And there was an episode where the daughter was having her period. And, her and her parents went to the doctor, and the doctor was like, there are things that we can do to slow it down and to stop it. And I was like, what? I said, are people actually doing that? That's insane. That's insane. I was that whatever day that was, that's how old I was when I learned about it. I never knew there was a such animal, such as giving somebody a pill or a shot to stop their period. God knows what that does to your body. Like, that's insane. But I digress. That episode and that scene, I should say, just really took me because I'm like, who would think of that? Who would think, like, these are medical professionals saying, what can we use or what can we do to stop what nature is already putting in place? What can we do? I have no idea. I don't know, but it's not something that I would ever opt to do um, ever in life. Like, what's natural is natural. And I think that's where when you start doing things like that, you start venturing into a very spirally situation. And I just don't think it turns out well. But I'm not a medical professional. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. I am though very spiritual, and I understand when you look at your body, everything is designed and perfectly designed of how it's supposed to operate. Your ears do what they're supposed to do. I don't know. That's a whole other subject for a whole other day because I could go down a rabbit hole. But your body changes that women have and women go through and young girls, we need to really start incorporating that into our conversations. We have conversations with our sons about what to do if you're stopped, and that should not even be a thing, but we have to do that because the world is trash. Cops are trash. A good amount of them trash, but we don't have the conversations about our daughters. And that's what needs to happen. So, hopefully people can start incorporating that and letting your daughters know, listen, this is what it is. This is how it's going to be for at least the next 30 or 40 years. And then we'll talk later about what else is going to happen. It's a lot. It's a lot that will happen. So this has been the first, like I said, Friday free for all, Friday foolishness, Friday shenanigans. I don't even have a name for it. I'll have a name for it, and I'll figure it out as I go. I hope all this translated well and came out well. I'll see it later just to see. But as the people say, just record the content. Just record the content. I do want to let you all know there. Hopefully, the ticker is going on the bottom. I cannot tell just yet, but um, I would like for you all to go support my candle page. It is www.wickedcandlesbrand.com. www.wicked, WICKIT, candles with an S, brand.com. That is my webpage. Those are my candles. Yes, I am a candle maker along with a jewelry maker. Sidebar, another sidebar. I have gotten 4 compliments on this quartz, this clear quartz. And I don't know if it's translating, but I wrapped her. I'm going to take it off and perhaps, oh, that didn't pan out well. I just wrapped her about a week ago. I think it's been longer than a week. I'm going to put it a little close so you can see it. So I wrapped her myself, and I have a crystal girl that I get all of my crystals from. This is my clear quartz, and I need to find another necklace for this because this is just a necklace that I found, one of my old necklaces that has my initial on there. But anyway, I wrapped this myself, and I'm very anal about when I wrap my jewelry because I like to make sure she ain't going nowhere, baby. She's not going anywhere. But yeah, I got so many compliments on her today, and I'm like, so I need to get back into making my jewelry. But nonetheless, yes, I do have a website, and my candles are 100% soy. And the website again is www.wickedcandles dot wicked candles brand, drinks kicking in, wickedcandlesbrand.com. Again, they're all soy candles, and I'm gonna start doing some giveaways. I am gonna start probably in the next week or two. I'm gonna start doing some giveaways because we're about to get into holiday time, and I definitely want to start getting my products back out there. The ghetto, Can y'all hear my neighbors? The the absolute ghetto. The absolute thing. And these are the calls. And I'm saying it how I'm saying it. These are the calls. Just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap this live up. I thank you for tuning in. Again, we're gonna try this every Friday. My goal is 4 weekends. It's 4 weeks, technically weekend in a row. That's my goal. And two of the weekends, actually, one of the weekends, I'm going to be in New York. So I'm going to take you guys with me to New York. My crew and I are going to see Death Becomes Her on Broadway. This is where you do this. Don't do this. Remember where you said it. This is where you do this. My crew and I are going to see That Becomes Her. That is one of my all-time favorite movies. I am super, super, super excited about going. So I think I'm going to take you all with me. And if I don't take you with me, I will have some content and upload a video. So let's try this again in a week. I hope you all again like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.